Oh, hey everybody, this is Norman.
And Debbie.
We're here at the end of week 7. This was crossover week, so we're getting close to the end. And crossover week means that all the bills have to cross over, meaning if they're a House bill, they have to cross over to the Senate side. If they're a Senate bill, they have to cross over to the House side. Usually that day, they're here really late, sometimes even past midnight, but this year, no fireworks, no drama. They were done just like a normal day, so it's kind of interesting to watch. They really got through their calendars really fast. Just want to go through a few bills today. We'll start with Senate Bill 209. This was the bill that said casinos outside of Deadwood could have a kiosk for sports betting if they have a relationship with Deadwood and the electronic communications and bets are placed through a server in Deadwood. We would have been opposed to this bill and signed up to oppose it in committee because our Constitution says that the bets need to be within the city limits of Deadwood. But we got to committee and the sponsor actually asked for the bill to be tabled, which means they were basically saying, let's not even have the debate. He said, hey, I just don't have the support that I was hoping for, so let's just table the bill, and the committee did that. So we were glad to see that one go down, which actually all three of the gambling expansion bills went down this year. Sports betting mobile, sports betting kiosk, and video lottery bet and win increases. But let's move on to the next bill.
All right. Well, we had a resolution in committee today, Senate Concurrent Resolution 602, which basically just commended the Supreme Court for passing the Dobbs resolution, which sent the abortion issue back to the states. And so we were supporting that, and it passed easily out of the House State Affairs Committee and will go to the House floor.
Yep, so today was step 3 of the 4 steps.
Yeah.
Yep. Then looking ahead to next week, the drag queen bill or the explicit performances bill, whichever one name you want to give it, House Bill 1116, is through the House side now, had really great support, heads over to the Senate side. This is the bill that says state resources, like funds or property, won't be used for explicit performances. And so we're glad to support House Bill 1116. That's headed over to the Senate side with a lot of good momentum. If you go to our legislative radar, right now you can email your senator and ask for their support of this bill. Just it says state resources, like funds or property, aren't going to be used for these kind of performances.
Yeah, and then we have House Bill 1220. That had passed the House, and it's going to be heard in Senate Health next week. And that's a simple bill that just clarifies that South Dakota does not criminalize the mother in an unlawful abortion. So that passed the House last week, and yeah, it's headed for the Senate.
Yep, another one with really strong momentum right now. So then as we look ahead also, there's still several marijuana bills in the mix. One of them is Senate Bill 1, which would add glaucoma and PTSD to basically the list of reasons that you can get a medical marijuana card. A lot of people have a lot of concerns because, as we heard in committee, smoking marijuana is actually not good for you if you have glaucoma, and it's not good for you if you have PTSD. But there's some people who are claiming it are, and they want to add that to the list in code of reasons you could get a medical marijuana card. Also on the marijuana issue, there were a couple bills that died in committee. One of them would have clarified that to get a medical marijuana card, you can't do like a mobile van, because we've seen advertisements of, hey, we'll be in your town next week, come for 5 minutes, you'll get your card. And that's not a doctor-patient relationship. So that bill unfortunately died in committee, but we're also glad to see a couple harmful bills on the marijuana topic die on the Senate floor. So again, not as much as last year, but a lot of marijuana discussion this year. So as always, you can go to our legislative radar to see all the issues we're following, supporting, opposing, which bills are still active and which ones have seen their final action. But that's all for this week. Thanks, guys.
Bye.